in Santiago, Chile, on March 30, 1953, Cecilia Castellón Vera has lived in Sydney, Australia, since the late 80s. A prolific writer in both English and Spanish, the latter being her native language, throughout her career she has published numerous poems and essays in Spanish magazines in Sydney. Castellón Vera also received recognition for her talent, winning an award in 1993. She published her first book in English in 2019, Is It Love?, in collaboration with her youngest daughter, Michelle, in London, England. Today, we're glad to present her latest published book in English, entitled Judas, My Story. Let's welcome the author, who's right now connected with us. Hi, Cecilia. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation.
Oh, thank you for inviting me. Thank you very much.
So, first of all, let's present the book. What does this captivating title hide?
Well, the book is called Judas, My Story, which means that Judas is telling his version of whatever happened in Jesus' time.
Okay, and when did you first get inspired to write this story? What was your inspiration?
Okay, this was a very tricky situation for me because I was finishing a novel in Spanish, but all of a sudden something occurred. It's all explained in the book, but I'm going to explain it. I was having a little bit of problem with, the intrusive thoughts. And I thought it cannot be. So I just remember that this was 2018. And ending of summer here in Sydney, in Australia. So I thought this cannot be. I'm pretty sure we can control our mind and not the thoughts controlling us. So I thought, okay, the books, Cecilia, the book. And I had read Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, and I was pretty sure that explained very, very well all the process of the thoughts. And yes, it was really easy, just a few pages, and that was it. And I regained control, and I started meditating, relaxing more than meditating first, and it was working. And then is when something happened. First, trying to push the thoughts away, I encounter my higher self. And once I started connecting with her for a while, one day I was relaxing, meditating, and I'm not an expert in meditation, and I do not meditate every day, don't get me wrong. And a vision, colorful a vision came to me, and I knew my higher self was just right beside me because I could hear her. And the vision was very, very clear, like a movie, like a TV screen. And I saw across something that looks like a lagoon or something. So there was water. And on the other side, in front of me, looking at me, I was looking at him, really. He wasn't aware of me. I saw a man sitting on like a piece of tree or something like that. And I just realized, because I was looking at this man and I thought, this man, the way his dress, the whatever clothes he was wearing, the look, the long hair and everything, I thought, I know that man. That man is Jesus. And my higher self says, yes. I realized then, I had already realized before that the communication, it was telepathically with my higher self. So I knew she was saying yes. But then I was more confused because why I was seeing that. And then I saw from my right side a path, and on that path another man appeared on the scene, walking down towards where Jesus was sitting. And he sat down beside him, and the clothing was a little bit different, was more colorful, if you may say. He sat down, and Jesus was kind of comforting him. I could see this man was deeply troubled. But what surprised me the most is that I was able to feel his pain. And then I started to get nervous. And at the same time, trying to make sense of it, I am feeling his pain. Why? And immediately the thought, I am that man. I am Judas. That man is Judas. I am Judas.
How original. I thought that the idea for the book is original, but maybe what hides behind it, of you writing it and dreaming about it, it's way more interesting. So thank you very much, Cecilia. Thank you for presenting the book, and I would leave the readers to discover the rest of Judas' story by purchasing the copy.
Perfect.
Is there anything that you would like to tell your readers now that you have the chance to?
Well, I am aware that the book could be a little bit controversial because I do say things that are not in the writings that are known. But I think it's an interesting point of view that with an open mind, we can see other possibilities.
Judas, My Story, gives an in-depth look at the figure of Judas Iscariot. It is the tale of the misunderstood disciple. Through its pages, it wants to try to dig a little deeper and conclude that Judas was not a psychopath, diabolic, or mentally challenged man, as he has always been portrayed throughout history. Judas, My Story, written by Cecilia Castellón Vera, is now available in bookstores and digital platforms. It's a publication by Eurobox.